Hey everyone, it's Friday the 14th of March and the time is now 10 past 12 in the morning. So I've literally just done the barricade lamp video that you'll see before this. Right, in this video it's all diecast. And not from the diecast guy this time. I've got 3 models here that I got from the American Cars magazine I subscribed to last month. I've got the latest 2 issues plus a free model. I've got a box of diecast here that I got from a chap on Facebook on the UK Diecast Sales Facebook group. Every once in a while he runs auctions on there, and I think he had about 12 going last week, I believe it was. Yeah, and I put bids on here and there and whatnot, and the box arrived this morning, yesterday morning I should say, as it's now Friday. Plus I've got 2 sitting over there which I got from an auction on the same group but from a different person. Would have been a couple more, but I got outbid on them. I don't mind these Facebook auctions. I believe I've said this before, that they're so hard to keep up with. You know, at least with eBay you can put everything in your watch lists, you can properly see what's what. On a Facebook group like that you can't do that, and when you've got, you know, 20 or 30 other people trying to sell stuff as well, things get buried pretty quickly on that group. It's a very active group actually. I've seen all sorts, modern stuff, old stuff, big stuff, little stuff, there's literally all sorts get sold on that. Lots of stuff that I'd like, but it always comes up at the wrong time. When I do have the cash, I don't see much that I want, you know. I mean, the guy I get this from, he's pretty good because I've bought several times. I've bought from him several times now. So he doesn't mind waiting a couple of days till I get, you know, the cash and whatnot. I don't think he'd do it otherwise. In fact, there's a lot of the sellers on there have been messed around so many times. If you want them to build you a box, you got to pay for what you've bought first, and then they'll put it in a box for you. Because there's been so many people on that group, you know, ask for a box and then refuse to pay for it. That's just wasting people's time. I had someone do it to me actually when I was selling some Matchbox Convoys on there. I've still got the box in the bedroom. And that was over a month ago, so they're going back up for sale. I don't mind keeping hold of things, you know, for a week or so, but yeah, I've been there for a month or more now. Time for them to go back up for sale, I'm afraid. Right, we will start with the 3 models I got with the American Cars magazine. I haven't got the magazines in here, they're in the bedroom. So I've got issue 4 and issue 5 plus the free car. So issue 4 is this lovely Dodge Challenger RT440 from 1970. And I will confess, I've got 2 of these because I bought one out of the shop so I could actually open it up. So I can have one in the box and open it up. I would have done the same for my blue Chevelle, but I couldn't get that one in the shops, unfortunately. But I bet if I go on eBay I could probably find one, because I wouldn't be surprised if some people, you know, that, you know, make a living on selling diecast would have bought several up and chucked a few on eBay, you know, make a few quid on them. So we've got the 1970 Dodge Challenger RT440, and I got for issue number 5 1969 Pontiac GTO The Judge. Last time I looked in my local Morrison's, they had 2 of these on the shelf, and I was tempted to get another one. If it's if they've still got one next week, I might. If not, oh well, I'm not that fussed. It's a nice looking car, but yeah. Oh, I just realised it's even got the antenna on it. Look, radio antenna. You see that just over the back there? That's why I like these. These are so well detailed for the money. That's one of the reasons I'm keeping those in them boxes, because things like that will get snapped off. So the free one, now when I signed up last month, I got the free binder and free model cars, and I was a bit puzzled because I didn't get the model cars. So I thought either something went wrong or I subscribed to the wrong subscription. But last Saturday, when the delivery arrived, I got one of the 4 free cars. It says 76 Cadillac Eldorado. If you look right on the front there, right on the hood, we've got the hood emblem, the hood ornament. And keep in mind, each issue is $12.99. Or if you subscribe like I have, you get 2 issues once a month for £25, and that covers your shipping as well, which to me is a good price. I mean, I've seen 143 scale cars and models on eBay, and a lot of sellers are asking more, you know, than £12–13 for the car. I've seen some nearly £100, depending on the car and the manufacturer. Sorry. So I think that is a good price. They're very well detailed. There's a good amount of weight in them. I mean, they've got lots of, well, what they would say in the model railway hobby, separately fitted parts, you know, like all the bumper and grille there, hood emblem, door mirrors. They're all separately fitted, rear bumper. You got, you know, glass type headlights. Well, they're actually plastic, but you know what I mean. Rather than the lights being painted on, which is what you'd get on like a little Matchbox car or something like that nowadays. Or a Hot Wheels, you know, they paint the lights on. And for some reason that I do not know why, that colour pink is really grown on me. I actually like it. It's like a salmon pink. Honestly, I like the colour. Don't ask me why, it's just grown on me the more I've looked at it. You may notice that this one, the free one, doesn't have the plastic cover over it, or a backdrop picture or anything. It's just that it came with one, but that was just a really cheap, flimsy, flexible plastic type crappy cover just to protect it, really. Not a proper solid display cover like that one. Yeah, I am really enjoying that subscription. I'm enjoying collecting those cars, and I really do want to collect all of them. So next one will be 6th of April. I'm pretty certain it's the 6th of every month. Right. Yeah, I can't remember what the next 2 cars are, though. It might actually show me in one of the magazines. Let me just run and grab one. They're only in the bedroom, I know where they are. Issue number 5. Right, will it show me in the back of this, maybe? It does. So issue 6 is the Plymouth Hemi Cuda, 1971. In other words, it's that one used on this picture on the back. I've not even looked at the magazines yet. I've not properly looked at any of them. I've got 5 of them. Okay. Now we'll take a look at the 2 cars I got from a guy over in the UK Diecast group. we've got a very well detailed ambulance here. We've got a spotlight on the back there. Nice light bar, we've got mirrors, mud flaps. Registration plate. I'm not sure where this comes from. It looks like Russian, Polish maybe, somewhere in that area. Sliding door on this side, obviously, because that would be the side closest to the pavement, as it's a foreign van. We've got separate wipers on it as well. And we've got a little spotlight up there above the sliding door. I don't know what the van is. From the rear and the side, it looks like a Ford Transit, but that is not a Ford Transit nose. We've got like a little vent painted on the roof there, look. But I don't know who made this either. A little bit of an investigation with this, shall we? Diecast, manufacturer. And whatever that is, it's written in the same language as on the side. So it's no help whatsoever. Made in China. So, yeah, that was no help. Quite a heavy little model as well. I didn't pay a lot for it either. I don't know, £3-4 for it, something like that. And it came in like a little package as well. I was a rebel and opened it up. Now the next one, I can't resist these. But I don't see this particular matchbox around that often. So it's a little Plymouth Grand Fury. Now I've got one mint and boxed, pinned up on the shelf in the bedroom. And I've got a couple of like scruffier ones loose. This one's near mint. It really is close to being mint. There's a few tiny little marks on it. But then again, if I compare it to my other loose ones of this particular Fury, this one is mint. The others are quite rough. But yeah, I've got this sort of styling is the more common one. I did a few in like black and white colours. But this is... well, to me, this is the more common one because I see this around the most. But that's why I bought it. Because it is in nice condition. Even the base is in nice condition. Very nice condition. Right, let's put that one there. I've got a few Johnny Lightnings and green lights as well. And I've got to be careful with this one because I had to glue a few bits on because they fell off in transport. A lovely truck here. I had to glue the bumper back on. The exhaust I haven't actually glued on. It fell off, but it's clipped on there nicely. That wheel has had to be glued back on, and the rear mud flaps. I just want to gently flip this over and have a look. International Workstar 2018, used under license. Are you a green light? Yep, I thought it was. He had actually had a couple of these, and I just stuck a bid on one of them. I bet this wasn't cheap when that was new. I want to put this somewhere safe because I don't want the cats to go knocking it over. We had to glue it together once. Let's put that down gently because I'm more concerned about the wheel. Okay, so next up we've got two slightly different Chevy Blazer K5s, and I can't remember who the manufacturer was of these ones. These are green lights. So I've got one in orange with a very realistic tow hitch on it. Proper little tow ball. I've only just noticed that. The canopies only sit on there, revealing, you know, the bench seat in the back there and a spare tyre. I'm assuming this is loose intentionally so you can display it with or without the rear canopy on. I prefer it with. A nice funky orange one, K5 Blazer with white rims. I've also got one in blue. It's exactly the same under that. Oh, and I've just noticed this one doesn't have the tow hitch. This one's tow hitchless. But I much prefer the colour. I have to say, I do prefer the blue and white colour. Don't Greenlight make some lovely little models? I am enjoying collecting these, but they're not cheap. I mean, these ones were because they're unboxed and second hand, but if you want to buy them brand new, you're looking at about 15 quid a piece. And that's the lowest. Right, I've got 3 more. So I've got another truck. Got Dodge. 1993 Dodge Ram. Really? That's 1993? Looks more like 70s to me, but no. 1993 apparently. Which I actually have to say, I like that better than the Blazers. I think secretly I'm just a bit of a Dodge fan. So I'll put that gently on there. And the next 2 are cars, but it don't say on the bases what they are. Now, I think this one, just going by the grille shape, headlights and whatnot, and the taillights, I think it's a slightly earlier Chevy Chevelle. I think. Now, that one's a Johnny Lightning. I think I'm pretty certain that's the only Johnny Lightning. I'm pretty certain this one is another Greenlight. It's a bit too faded out in places. First 12/20/21, so it's got the manufacturing date there, but yeah, everything else is all the black ink is worn off. Not a lot of use, well, not a lot of help, I should say. It's just a nice blue wagon. I know he's been trying to sell some of these, you know, a couple of times in auctions, but no one bid. And I only bid on, you know, what I could afford at the time. In fact, I overspent this time. That's the other problem, because I was finding it a bit more difficult to keep up with these auctions. I was finding it difficult to keep up with my expenditure, but never mind. Not the end of the world, as they say. So, that is it for the Greenlight stuff. So in here I've got quite a mix of stuff in varying conditions. Some of it is actually pretty good. I think there's even a few mint things in here. There's some of it a bit play worn. There's a completely busted up bus in here. That would look like it would be suited for a junkyard diorama. Oh, and I've got one new in-box item here as well. And a couple of 1/76 scale stuff. Yeah, a big mix in this box. So I'm going to start with a bus. That's not the bus I think should be in a scrapyard though, it's still in the box. I believe that is 1/76 scale. We've got front wheels that steer on it. There is no brand or anything on the base, nothing written on the base, but it has got 6 screws. And it looks like someone has opened this up, because in that windscreen you can see something red. Looks like it's been painted. We've lost a tail light off the back. We've got a couple of broken windows, but the rear engine door, bonnet, hood, don't know what you would actually call that, does actually open. And I thought that was like a little button or something. It's not. It's actually part of the bus. I think it's meant to be the diesel fill. I don't even know what type of bus it is. Pretty well detailed though. It's a shame it's a little on the rough side. I suppose I could set up a little diorama some way, you know, have that sit in some bushes and put some overgrown weeds around it. Make it look a bit abandoned. Now this is the bus that looks like it should be in a scrapyard. It's got 2 tyres missing, 1 on either side. We've got damaged windshield, damaged, smashed, and a set of doors missing. But the bell still works fine. And believe it or not, even though it's only got 1 set of doors there, it still operates. Just would operate these ones as well if they were still there. It's just something arrow. Let's see if I can make out. Oh, red arrow. It's a red arrow bus. An abandoned red arrow bus. Quite interesting looking at it through this magnifying glass because that's quite a strong one. That's why I like it. Yeah, I've got that one. I mean, yeah. I think for someone who is more experienced at restoring models, this is a dinky, by the way. Yeah, for someone who's more experienced, they could probably restore this, but that one's a bit out of my league. I think, you know, I'd have to repair the windows. Probably want a 3D printer or something to make life a little bit easier. Something I don't have and wouldn't have the foggiest idea on how to use either. Yeah. Don't really know why I put it. I think it's just because it was cheap and I just wanted a bus. For some obscure reason I wanted a bus. Yes, you can imagine I didn't pay a great deal for that. Right. Next up. Believe it or not, that's made by Barago. It's got a little bit of damage there. I mean, one of the hydraulic rams is actually snapped and the other one's come off of the arm. Well, it should go up like that and extend. It's like a mini mobile crane, I suppose. On a Fiat truck, I believe. Didn't know Barago did any of this. Yeah, it's a Fiat 50. NC. It's 1/43 scale according to this. Yeah, going by the cars over there, the 1/43 cars, that would be about right. We've got a little crack in the windscreen there. Little Fiat truck. I think that's had a lot of play, don't you? Just how loosey-goosey that is. A child somewhere at some point has enjoyed it. And now it can enjoy some retirement with me. Got the other one. He had this up in the auctions the last time I bought from him, but I bought the white one with the white body. This came up again, so I thought, you know what, I'll stick a few quid on it. But I like these because they do this. Click on the fuel tank this side. Oh, it did it by itself. It got stuck when I did this earlier today and it wouldn't come back. And you've got the, you know, when you press on the beacons and your front wheels steer. But yeah, again, no one put a bid on it, so I thought, I will. I might as well have 2 different versions of it. Knew I should have got it the first time round. Right, next up we've got a couple of Siku trucks and a majorette truck. So here's a little majorette one. So I'll try and put a collection of these majorette trucks together. I haven't got very many of them. And that trailer feels all plastic to me, but it is a majorette. Don't know what Danzas is, or Danzas. If I wanted to pronounce it in my actual accent, I would pronounce it as Danzas. Well, I've got a feeling that is probably wrong. Next up, a Siku truck. Be careful with this, because the tailgate is, don't know if it was like that, or if it got damaged in transport again, but it's a wee bit bent. I'm going to have to take it off and straighten it. big Siku transporter. So I've got the yellow one, which is more like a semi, you know, it's got a rigid truck with a trailer on the back. And now I've got that one. And again, this was something that he had up last time, that for some reason no one stuck a bid on. I'm just a sucker for transporters. I'm avoiding Matchbox transporters though, because I've got enough. I'm just going to say that I've got enough of various different Matchbox transporters, so I swore I had a drink. I buried it. Oh, I don't know what I've done with it. Oh well, I'll get a fresh one later. Maybe it's that can there and I have drank it. Right. And I've got another Siku truck here, because I do like Siku models. Oh, that blue transporter is a Mercedes, by the way, same as this one. It's exactly the same cab. Now this one you can drop all three sides down, so it is complete. Cab tilts, but you can also do this. Now, the transport was like that, the cab had actually become detached in transport, and I thought it had broken. But this does exactly the same thing. So now I'm not so sure. I think it is meant to just sit on there and meant to tilt. I like the little sun visor it's got up there. Still got the mirrors. Has the other one got the mirrors? Nope, they've snapped off on the transport truck over there. But this one has got its mirrors still, and it's got the little air filter there. Other than that, there's not really a great deal of details. Well, I don't understand why that would tilt. There's no engine or anything underneath it to show. Now, I might as well show you this one as we've just looked at a couple of Siku trucks. That's a Siku model as well. It's like a small front loader. What's that got written on the back? A little bit scratched up, but Krama Alrad, rather. Does it say what it is on the base? No, it just says Siku. Now, I think when you get a little bit of machinery like this as a toy that's, you know, a bit roughed up like this, the paintwork's a bit rough, I think it just adds to it. Because in reality you wouldn't have one of these in mint condition. Well, it will when it's straight out of the factory, but by the time you've used it for a day or two on the farm or the construction site or whatever, it's not going to look mint after that. You know, it's a machine, it's designed to be used. And the more I look at this, the more I'm liking it. It's even got, I don't know if you can see that, it's even got a little driver in it. When I saw the driver, I actually thought this might have been like from Britain's or something, but nope, it is a Siku. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that right. That's how I've always pronounced Siku, but that could be wrong as well. Any of anyone from Germany can correct me if I'm wrong. I would appreciate it. I would like to try and pronounce things correctly. Right, well, so we've got one more Siku truck, and that's this little fire truck. I did try for a couple of other Siku trucks, but I got outbid. I know, well, I could have put another bid on, but I just let them go. Right, what we got next? I'm trying to get the larger models off the top out of the way. So, two Matchbox, two corgis. We've got the Doctor's car, which I believe is a Citroen. And I think I have actually got this, but this one's in way better condition. And again, I was the only one that put a bid in. It says, I seem to be that one person, you know, that will bid on things that nobody else wants. You know, I'm the only person that actually wants it. Good thing for the sellers, probably not so good for me. And I've got another one of these Merhill tractors. Now, I've got a couple of these already, and a couple of trailers. But my ones are missing that. And I actually thought at first they did 2 different versions. Maybe they did. But it wasn't until I got this out of the box this morning and that snowplow did that, I was like, oh, they come off. But then I realised you can flip it. So it's actually meant to come off. Well, it's not in bad condition, and it's the only one that's actually got snowplow. I'm going to, when I get a chance and when I can get to the box, I'm going to find my other 2 up and I'm going to just see if they have actually got the 2 slots, the 2 runners on there for a plough, because if they have, then yeah, I'm going to assume that they definitely were designed to be like that. They would have, I assume they came with a plough is what I'm trying to say. Very badly, but I'm trying to say it. Right, next up. Corgi Toys Whiz Wheels Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, but it's also got, and I'm curious about this, H.J. Mulliner Park Ward. Mulliner? It's not in tip-top shape, but can't resist a corgi. We've still got the dual headlights. They're still in place, I think. Are they all 4 there? Yeah, all 4 are there. I've always said I'm not one for big posh cars like this, but I think if I ever did get a lottery win, an older Rolls Royce like this would probably be something I would buy. So something about Rolls Royce of that sort of era that I like. The last one is just a random blue Volvo Corgi tractor unit. I need one for a couple of my transporters, so I thought I'd just get that one. It's not the right blue, but it looked better than the other ones that I've got for it, so. Alright. Got a box. This might take us a little while because there is a fair bit in here, and I might just adjust the camera actually for a slightly better view. For a bit more space, I'm going to put these 2 buses over here. Well, that's the box making the noise, not what's in it. Okie dokie. So, vehicle number 1. This was released by Matchbox fairly recently, the little Ford Fiesta. Never thought I'd actually get my hands on one, because this is the sort of model the scalpers would grab. You know, and then they'll go and chuck them up on eBay. You don't see the scalpers so much on Facebook groups, because a lot of Facebook groups won't tolerate it. But you'll find them on eBay, you know. These are like $1.99, $2.50 each. And they could put them up for like 10, 20 quid or more. That's why we call them scalpers. And they exist everywhere, you know. They do it with games consoles when they get first released, you know, when the latest one gets released. Yeah, bloody all sorts. They're annoying. I don't mind people getting them, you know, and then put them up for like a little bit of profit. You know, because not everybody's going to have the luxury of being able to get to the shops where these are sold. Like, it's not as easy for me. I'd have to go up to Norwich to find a store that would sell these, and then there's no guarantee I'm going to find one. So I don't mind paying, like, you know, a couple of extra pounds or whatever to get one. But I'm not going to pay silly money. And as that box is pretty tatty, I would have kept it in the box if it was in the best shape, but there we go, I've just devalued it. I'll see if I can get another one for a fair price though in a better box. There we go. Nice little Ford Fiesta. Mark II. I don't know if I actually said it on the card, but yeah, it's a Mark II Fiesta. Okie, what else have we got in here? I've got Majorette, I've got Matchbox, I've got some Corgi, and I've got some Hot Wheels. And a couple more Siku vehicles that I forgot about. Here they are both. And we have got... oh, they're both Volkswagen vans. But I'm not understanding that one. Or this one actually, because I don't think in Germany they would actually have a SWAT van like that. And they definitely would have police on it, would have Polizei. And America wouldn't have a Volkswagen van, they'd be using, you know, an American van or something like that, you know, like a Chevy or a Ford. A few bucks on it, but I do like it. We've got this one which looks like a much newer Volkswagen. I couldn't make out what it said on the door. Bunsamt for Gutterverkeit. I've probably totally butchered that. I do apologise for any German viewers. www.bag.bund.de. I'm going to have to go to that website as well just so to see what it is. Because it's, you know, it's not got police or anything written on it, yet it's got blue lights on the roof. For a Volkswagen van, it's quite nice. I like that one. Don't know what they're like for reliability. The real ones, that is. Right. Let's do a couple of majorettes. So we have got a police car here. I don't know what police department it's for though. Does it say? That looked like that could be Saudi Arabia. Because that does look like Arabic or Middle Eastern or something on that door. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. I think that's a, if I remember right, there's a Toyota Corolla. Yeah, Toyota Corolla Altis. Made in Thailand. It's a nice little car though. And the other one, that's a Lamborghini Gallardo, which has got an amber light bar on the roof for some reason. It's got "Welcome to Majorette" on the doors. It's got a few marks on it, but it's not too bad. I'm going to do a lucky dipper thing and dunk my hand in. So I did grab some older Hot Wheels, like this T-Bird Stocker. Another Hot Wheels here. It's a Pontiac GTO with police on the door. It doesn't say it's a Judge, like my big orange 143 scale one. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one before. And we've got a Matchbox Chevy van in mint condition. And for Corgi we have a Jaguar XJS in white with the Jaguar logos on it. I've got one in a lightish green. I've got one in the sort of dark British racing green they did. But I didn't know they did it in white, which is why I grabbed that one. I've got the one from the Saint in white, but not that one. Right. Dig deep, we've got another 4. So I've got a Majorette, it's quite rough, but a Majorette Jaguar XJ6. Might be one for restoration. And a Mercedes Is it a 350 SE? Nope, I think it's a 450. 2 seconds. Yep, 450 SE. In green. I think I have actually got it in this colour. But I wouldn't mind doing one with a custom paint colour. I've got a Crown Victoria here. Oh, it is a taxi. So we've got the Neon Cab Company. I've got another one in there somewhere when we get to it. That's a Matchbox. I do like a Crown Vic. And then we've got for Matchbox again a Subaru Impreza with German police markings on it and Polizei. I've got another German police car in here, so there it is. Dig another 4 vehicles out of here. Now I've got a Majorette Caravan in a colour that I didn't have. I've only got one that's got the red base. So I grabbed that one. I believe I got another one in there. I can't remember what this one is. I've got a Mercury Sable Wagon, which is far better than the other one in my collection. Far better. Far better condition. I missed out a whole word there, didn't I? Missed out a complete word. A Matchbox Dodge Viper in white with blue stripes, and I've got a Matchbox red one with yellow stripes, which I've had since I was little. It's one of the very few surviving ones in my collection from my childhood. So yeah, I grabbed that one. I haven't actually seen this one before. I know Hot Wheels have done a few versions of it. And we've got another German police car. This time it's a Corvette. And it is a Corvette Stingray. A 2015 Corvette Stingray. I've noticed the blue is a lighter blue than the Subaru though. I don't know if that's faded over time, or if it just was released in a slightly lighter blue. Grab another random. Got 3, so what one more? Random 4. There we go. So we have got, I believe that's a 1/76 scale police minibus. Don't know where from though. Oh, it's a Siku. I didn't know that. I do now. I'm going to put that there a minute because I'm going to look under the base shortly. Anyway, a couple of Majorette Chevys. I only worked out that these were Chevys because it says Depanus or something on the bottom. Depanus. But I looked at the grille and I could just make out the Chevy badge right in the middle. Actually, looking at the front, I would say they were Chevy Blazers. It's got 4-wheel drive on it. I've got, well, what was a tow truck. It's got one arm broken. This one's bent and missing the hook. And finally, for the Majorettes, we've got another XJ6. This one's in black and mildly better condition. Anyway, just want to look at the base of this van to see if it actually has any other info on it. No, it's got Saper GmbH written on it, if I pronounce that correctly. Postfac 256, I don't know what that is. And then made in China. It looks like a Mercedes Sprinter. I am pretty certain it is 1/76 scale. Or probably, because I think Europe uses HO scale more than OO scale, so that might be closer to HO. There's not a great deal in it though. 2, 3 and 4. Okay, next up, Majorette. That is a Datsun, I can remember that bit. 260Z. I've got that in a couple of other different colours. I did have it in red, so I thought I'd grab that one. Now we've got a Dodge Dart from Hot Wheels. But it looks a bit odd from the side, because if you look, the rear wheels are not in the right place. So I think this is meant to be like a drag racer. Look at the carbs on it. That's one of the reasons it interested me, because it's got, like, what was that, a quad carb setup or something they call that. I'm assuming they're quads but 2-barrel. Ram Charger. Yep. Dodge Dart with the rear wheels in the wrong place. It's obviously meant to be that way, so I'm guessing it was probably just... I don't know, do they do that with drag cars sometimes? Bring the drive wheels closer to the middle? And if so, is there an actual reason for doing that? If you know, please let me know in the comments. Right, I've got another Ford Crown Victoria Taxi. I do like a Crown Vic. I'm very partial to them, so if I ever see one that I haven't got in my collection, I do grab one. And we've got a Lexus. In fact, I bought 2 of these for some reason, I don't really know why. I just put a bid on both of them and ended up winning both of them. But they are 1984 Lexus LS400. I'd still rather have that than a lot of the modern stuff we have nowadays. Yeah, there's another one in the box somewhere. Alrighty, what have we got now? Yeah, we have a Hot Wheels Jaguar XJS. I never knew Hot Wheels did anything like this. In fact, that might be an XJ12 as it's by Hot Wheels. Does it say? No, it just says XJS. Copyright Mattel Inc. 1977. Nice dark blue though. I just realised it's got something on the door. What is it? A leopard. Twit. It's not going to be a leopard, is it? It's going to be a Jaguar. Duh. Be a Jaguar on a Jaguar. Or, as our American friends say, a Jaguar. Actually, I've heard it pronounced 2 ways in America. It's either Jaguar or Jaguar. Sounds more like a wire. Depending on where you're from in the States. Anywho, we now have a Matchbox Express delivery van with Elite written on it. And the rear door does open. It's a bit of a pig to get it to open, but it does open. We've got another one of these in bright orange. And we've got this Sheriff pickup truck, but I couldn't see on the base earlier anywhere actually said what the pickup truck was. US LLC 2015 Matchbox made in Thailand, blah 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 blah. 2015 Mattel. 2015 Rain, whatever that is when it's at home. Some numbers on the rear wheel. Yeah, nothing on it. But it's a nice looking truck. Big ass bull bars on the front. I'll spit me words out tonight. Wouldn't want to argue with that, Sheriff. And I know this one has got a broken boom on it, but I've got a yellow one. It's my only yellow one in the collection. These seem so difficult to bloody find. The red ones, both types of the red ones, are a dime a dozen. You can find them all day, every day. And I've got loads in my own collection, including in the box of stuff, you know, that I'm quite happy to sell. They are that common, the red ones. In fact, I've got a red one in here. I got it because I'm pretty certain I don't have that front wheel type. There's a slim chance that I can't quite remember. I've got the ones with the removable tyres and I've got the ones without the removable tyres. You know, where they match the same style as the rear, but I'm pretty certain I don't have that one with those front wheels. But if I have, I have. Oh well. Pick out 4 more. Right, next up. We have, I think it's a Matchbox. No, it's a Hot Wheels. Really? It's a Hot Wheels Ford Mustang that I haven't got. For 2015 as well. A 2015 Ford Mustang. We have... Is that a Charger? Yep. 1971 Dodge Charger from Hot Wheels. Another one that I haven't got. We've got a Matchbox Caravan with the blue door and blue stripe, which isn't as common as the one with the brown door and brown stripe. I've got a couple of those other ones with the brown door. I think I might have one with the blue door, but this one's actually much nicer. And a different style of majorette caravan. Well, like a beach style, isn't it? Like a beach brolly thingy there, whatever they call it, sun brolly. Something like that. Now, where did my magnifying glass go? Because I just dropped it on the floor. Just slid off my lap. That's a good shot where that landed. Right. Oh, chuck them everywhere now. Another 4. We've got some sort of Matchbox police SUV. We have got what I believe is a Corvette. And all it's got on the bottom is Dinky Toys, but I didn't know Dinky made anything like this. It also looks like just a cheap generic Chinese base, so I don't know if a Chinese company has stolen the name or if it is actually a Dinky model. Yeah, hood opens though. I wasn't sure if this was a Corvette because it's only got single headlights, not twin. But when I looked at photos online, especially from Corvettes from the early 60s, this bit, just in there, is an exact match. So, don't know. And we've got another 450 SE in silver. That's why I got that one, because I haven't got it in silver. And we've got a BMW where someone has painted a green stripe around the bottom. What is it though? A BMW 733. Now I've got them in like a very light blue silver sort of colour, but I don't think I've got it in the green. If I have, then I'm just going to do a custom paint job on this one. There's only one rivet to drill on the bottom. Another casting here that I can't resist. Okay, I think that is a Matchbox, but I don't know what it is. Lamborghini Gallardo. I actually thought that was Hot Wheels, but nope, it's Matchbox. That yellow one is a Gallardo, isn't it? No, it's a Hurricane, sorry. That one's called it a Gallardo earlier, it's a Hurricane. Oops. Then we've got a Nissan Leaf from Hot Wheels. Not 100% sure if I've got that or not. then, because it's another one that I can't resist when I see them for ridiculously cheap pennies, the Ford LTD police car. I've pretty much got a complete fleet of these now, in various conditions. Right, what else we got? What was the reason why I bought that one even though it's broken? Okay. So we have got, first up, an MC Toys Rolls Royce. I realised when I opened the box that I've already got this Mustang, but another Hot Wheels Mustang with Sheriff on it. For some reason when I put the bid in I didn't think I had that one. And we have got, hold on, 71 Dodge Demon from Hot Wheels. And from Matchbox, we've got the little Willis Jeep, US mail with canopy, but the windshield has snapped off. Should be a metal framed windshield in there, but it's all snapped off. But the reason I bought it is because I have got this Jeep. I've got a few of them actually, with the windscreen, but no canopy. So I saw that, I thought it's got to be worth putting the bids in just for that canopy so I can complete one of my other ones. It isn't actually on there that well, you know, just a couple of blobs of super glue on those tabs. I've just got to remember where I put the other ones. I'm going to keep that one up here, just keep it aside. Hey. So this one's got a missing tyre, but I might have another scruffy van I could steal one from. That's 176 scale transit van. And another one here, which is a little Land Rover Discovery for the fire service. So it's got fire on the bonnet there. Realised that, I think actually both of those have got number plates on. Then we've got a hefty off-road recovery truck, according to Matchbox. And here's the other express delivery van. I think I mentioned earlier that I had two of these, one in bright orange. That one's the aerospace one. I'm struggling to read it. Yeah, Mobile Command Centre. I like those vans. We might try to find some more in various colours. Okay. Well, I've got a Corgi Rover SD1 police car, and I'm pretty certain I've got one with a similar set of lights on the roof. But the windows are actually in good condition. Now we've still got it on the tailgate there, but I'm pretty certain my other one doesn't have that door sticker on it. It's got a door sticker, but that one looks different to me for some reason. It could be the same, but I've got a feeling as well, even if it is the same, that this one's in better condition. And sticking with Corgi, we've got a Volvo Estate in orange, which is a little bit rough on the roof. I do have an orange one. There's the other Lexus 400. And I've got a mint Pontiac Firebird Racer. I'm 100% certain that I do not have that. I've got it in a couple of other different variations. I'm pretty certain I haven't got that one. That is mint. I'm well chuffed with that one. there are other really nice ones here as well. So, going back to Corgi, we've got a dark blue Volvo estate. I don't know, he had a few of these for auction. I don't know if he sold any of the others. We've got, this one's not mint, but it is in very, 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 very good condition. The Express Parcel Systems van. Be a nice addition to go with the convoy truck. We have got a near mint. There's a bit of a scuff on the roof, but a near mint Mercury wagon, isn't it? The Cougar Villager, complete with flip down tailgate. Well, that is in very nice condition. I've got a few of these, and most of them are rough. And then we've got a Ford Mustang State Police, Matchbox State Police. I do believe my other one's in black and white, like CHP colours, California Highway Patrol, I think. But I know it's not in blue. I know that for a fact. I haven't got a blue one. Another one that I'm not that sure about. We've got an old Nissan Skyline from Matchbox. Well, the car itself isn't that old. The model itself isn't that old, but it's based on a, I think, 1970s Skyline. I'm not 100% certain if I've actually got that one or not, or if I'm thinking of something similar. I'll have to have a look in the box of newer stuff. And I believe this is a Plymouth GTX, I keep forgetting. Yeah, a 67 Plymouth GTX from Hot Wheels, and I think that's a really nice Hot Wheels model. I didn't even know it was Hot Wheels when I put the bid in. I just thought that was a green light or something like that. But no, it is Hot Wheels. I've just realised this has got rubber tyres on it. I doubt this would have been for their standard range, and it's got a metal base. That's a nice one. That one I bought by mistake because I've already got it. That's a Hot Wheels as well. A Hot Wheels Fantasy Emergency Vehicle. Then we have got, I believe it's another Dodge Charger. Yep, this one's a 69 Charger. This one's more up my speed for Dodge Chargers. Again with the police on the door. I don't think I ever saw these in the shops. Not around here anyway. Right, we're nearly there. 5 more, I'm just going to get five out of the box, there we go. So, now I've got the big magnifying glass, I'm going to double check that one. I've got 2 Volvo 760s from Matchbox. I do like collecting these, I do want to, well, I'm trying to find a half decent one. That one I thought was, but I've got to try and prise that door open. And that one's a little bit on the rough side. That's what most of mine I've come across look like. I must have about 4 or 5 of these red Volvos now. Then we've got a Matchbox. I've actually just realised I have got some more of these. The Ford Police Interceptor. But I don't mind it with this one because I do like the Ford. I've got a thing for emergency vehicles for some reason. And an unknown branded caravan. I thought it was Majorette in the photos, but there's nothing written on the base at all. They're not Majorette looking wheels now that I look at them. I mean, it's decent enough quality. No idea. Now I know this car is a Mazda, but I was looking under my weaker magnifying glass earlier. It's a good job I checked because I thought 58 would have been too early. It's a 1968 Mazda Cosmo Sport from Hot Wheels. Never seen this one. Don't know if I like the bright orange, but it's a nice car. Probably quite rare nowadays. The real car, I mean, not the toy. I think I can kind of see where the Mazda Miata, or the MX-5 as it was badged as over here, got its ideas from. Very similar, isn't it? A two-seater sports car. Or maybe the Miata was meant to be like the modern version of this. Possibly. Although this has got a bigger boot on it, from the looks of it. I'm assuming that's the boot. I'm assuming it's not mid-engined or rear-engined. I've just looked at the front. It looks like it's got a smiling face. Look at that. I love cars that do that. Because I'm a soppy git when I want to be. Well, actually, I'm a soppy git most of the time, not just when I want to be. Right, put these in the box now. This is actually the most I've ever bought off this guy in one hit like this. You should see this bit of the Lego C that I've got the tripod and camera stood on. I can't build on it because there's just die-cast and all sorts of other crap sitting on it. I'd have to clear all that first. The stupid thing is, I'm always whinging about my stepdad doing it in the workshop, you know. As soon as you clear a space on the workbench. I do exactly the same thing, so I haven't got really much room to moan, really, have I? When I say moan, I moan in my head. But no, I really have. That's probably why I don't moan out loud, because I know I haven't got any room. I've got to be careful because he watches my videos sometimes. I have actually tried recently to make some space on the benches. But, bit difficult because as soon as you clear it, you then start doing something else and you just fill out the stuff again. That's actually how I stack the cars in all my boxes that I store them in. I put them in like that. I don't just chuck them in. I put them in like that. And then I go over with another row like that. I just find it protects the paintwork better. That's if you can get them to actually sit level. That's why I usually wait and put like taller vehicles on last. Or the ones that are like a, you know, an awkward shape. I don't know why I'm bothering with this box because they're not going to stay in this one. I'm going to put them in here so I can move them to the bedroom and, you know, and then sort them out another day. When I'm having a bored day or something. Or when I end up with too many boxes of loose cars like this kicking around. That's what usually happens and I get fed up with it. And I think, yep, I've got to do something about them. Caravans. In, those in. Okay, that Dinky Toys Corvette is just flipped upside down, but that's perfectly fine. We get one, that's got to be awkward. But at least now I've got these in here, I can get some of the other stuff and put back in here, can't I? That I put on the bench and whatnot. Except the green lights, they can stay where they are, and that little US Mail Willis Jeep. Well, really, I just want the canopy off, but it's sort of holding the canopy at the minute. Alright, these can go in here. Put the Ambo in. And put the Merhill tractor in as well. It's going to be easier if I get off the chair. Be less noisy as well, because I still haven't... I know what the problem is, it's the screws, but I still haven't flipped over and tightened them up yet. I sort of think about it, then get stuck into doing something else and then forget about it. Lather, rinse, repeat. There we go. They're stacking in there quite nicely. I'm not going to put that green light International dumper truck in here either. I'm actually relieved that was like the only casualty. I mean, it's not like they were badly packed. He's packed in the same way he's packed all the other boxes I've had from him. I'm guessing, looking at the state of this box, I'm going to say that the mail company, or at least someone at the mail company, was having a bit of fun with the box, probably kicking it around the warehouse or something. So no, I'm not blaming the seller at all. Not his fault. But again, I fixed it anyway. You know, it's only a bit of super glue needed. The wheel was the hardest bit because I couldn't get that to stick. It took 4 attempts. And the glue I use, in case anyone is wondering, I've been using that. It's a Loctite super glue gel. I use that because the liquid stuff just goes everywhere. And I hate that. And you get it all over your fingers. It's a pain. This is like, well, it's a gel, so when you put something on it, it does sort of hold it in place. You can just leave it to dry. So for repairs like that, I do prefer this, and I can be a bit more precise with it as well. It takes a little longer to dry though. That's the disadvantage with it. But you know, I just left it. I left the truck laying like that on its side, keeping the wheel, you know, as balanced as possible. Like I said, I've not glued the exhaust here back on, it just clipped back into place. I had to glue the rear mud flaps on and the bumper on. This mirror snapped, but I'm not too worried about that. That's too fiddly for me to glue on. That is the problem. You know, we all love models with intricate detail like that, but it does make them very vulnerable to being broken, unfortunately. As I said, you know, it's the whole reason I'm leaving these in their cases, because things like the door mirrors will get snapped off. It just happens with me. Maybe it happens with other collectors as well, but it's quite a regular thing with me. You know, I had several Vanguard's models on display, unboxed, with mirrors and things, and they got knocked off the shelves and broken and whatnot, so... If it has a box, it's staying in the box. And I think models like that deserve to stay in the box. If I'm reading that clock right, it doesn't feel like it took as long this time round. But it's been like an hour and 10 minutes. Still a long diecast video. Anywho, that is it for the video. Got no more diecast to look at. Well, I'm not going to be able to go to a car boot this Saturday because all I got in my wallet is moths, and I don't think they accept that as payment. So weather permitting, it will be the following weekend. And unless the Diecast guy comes up with anything next week. He's not contacted me this week, even though he did the car boot last Saturday, so I'm assuming there weren't nothing there. If there was, he would have sent me photos. You know, are you interested in this? Yes. When aren't I? Because he doesn't mind holding stuff for me, so. Right. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. As always, you know, if you like the video, please hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, then hit the dislike button. If you have any comments, leave them down in the comments below. Oh yeah, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, or if you're interested in any of my umpteen other hobbies, like the barricade lamps, or the Lego, or computers, or the model railway, or anything like that, you might want to consider subscribing. I do lots of other random stuff as well. Perhaps I should have called the channel Random Englishman's Channel, or something like that. The Random Englishman. Anywho, thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you all in the next video. Bye.